The next question here, this is probably very easy to answer. It's from Peyton Moore 99. Yes. Favorite kind of music?
Yes.
What's your favorite kind of music?
Yes or no question.
Oh, okay. No, it's that time.
No, sorry.
That was too easy.
That was too easy. Okay, that was a bit too easy.
It's
so
a multiple choice. Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry. No, just name one of your favorite kind of music. Genre.
I'm gonna name a couple because I can't name one.
Okay.
Well, EDM mostly. I'm just gonna say that straight up because I'm a huge dancer. I love dancing, especially in the fandom. Virtual Riot, Barely Alive, Kill the Noise, Zomboy, you name it. A lot of those EDM artists I love a lot. Zed. I even like Katy Perry and Taylor Swift, believe it or not. I like a lot of pop music. I'm the type of person who sings to songs in the car on the radio because that's just me.
Mine is super eclectic, so it'll go from my phone or Spotify will go from playing Ed Sheeran to like death metal, and then it'll go back to something like Cardi B. Oh my god! And so it goes anywhere from hip hop, pop to anything acoustic or anything super indie like Bon Iver or Low Roar. But I like a lot of the vintage stuff, but I also listen to Beatles and. It's so eclectic. I can't. 80s is up there, but it's super eclectic. But acoustic is probably going to be at the top of that list.
So I like pretty much every single music genre. Pretty much. But the ones that
country.
The ones that what?
Country.
Some country, not the really, okay, not the really tiny western stuff. But I like EDM because it always puts me in a good mood, and I can like concentrate stuff on it. I really like pop music, even though some of it can be bad, because some of it's just really catchy, you know?
And you find out the lyrics are different.
Yeah.
Not what you mean. I'm like, what?
And then classical music, surprisingly, actually not surprisingly, because I play the violin. I've been playing the violin for about a decade, and through that, I've really developed an appreciation for classical music. I think it's very beautiful and complex, so, yeah.
Awesome! Wow, awesome, John. The choices of music here. Next question. LGBT Apache Heli asks, what is your... that was a tongue tie there for me. This person's asking, what is your most cringy memories or moments in the fandom?
Oh, wow. Okay, I mean, I shouldn't be so quick to answer this question. Sadly, being part of the furry fandom, you experience this a lot. Or you experience just cringe in general a lot.
Cringe in general, yeah.
I'd say the stuff that sticks out the most is people just being way too touchy at cons that don't know their personal space. There's a lot of people at conventions and meets that have never learned their personal boundaries and then never learned how to keep their hands to themselves. And it just seems like a lot of the people, I shouldn't say half, a very small amount, but they stick out at a lot of the meets I go to and a lot of the cons I go to. Just don't have a common sense to, have that people need their personal space, and wearing a fursuit does not mean you can,
it's not consent.
It's not consent for, other stuff, but, I don't mind hugs. If you ask me, sure, yeah, hug me, whatever. I love giving hugs and stuff like that, but... Okay.
Aww.
Kaiser, come here.
Group hug!
See, he tapped me, so he was kind of like asking.
I asked.
Yes.
He asked me if you're tapping.
It's good to ask, yeah.
But I'd say those are the memories that stick out the most, just for the more moments in the fandom. I don't use the word cringe too much, I call it
I call them nope.
There's plenty more, but I could go on for an hour. But believe it or not, with all the cringe that I've experienced, there's a reason I keep going back to the conventions, and there's a reason I'm still a furry. It's because of the people I'm surrounded by and the friends I've made, so... Overall, it's worth it. The cringiest stuff I've done in the fandom easily is attempting to come out as a furry to my friends and family. I look back at that stuff and I should have just been straightforward or have not said it at all, because I tried to treat it as this thing where I approached it terribly, and I'm like, okay, so I do this thing where I dress up as an animal, and then I started showing them YouTube videos, trying to explain it way too much and stuff. And I think I just smothered them way too much with information. It's kind of a lot for them to take in. When in reality, they should have just seen me do it, and I should have let them ask the questions instead of me forcing the answers to them. So that's definitely my most cringy stuff I've done. I think is forcing people to know about my stuff in the fandom, I guess.
I thought that you were saying like what we've done personally, but because I definitely have some posts I wish I could take back.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna include that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, because recently my normie friends have found my Twitter and they quoted one of my tweets whenever I met to hang out with them at lunch at one point, and they were just like, "So, you can be our bad dog?" And I'm like, "Who gave you my Twitter?" They were just like, "We found it. We knew it was you, like just from like your poses and then your mannerisms in like a video." And I'm like, "God damn it!" So that was my most cringy moment that I've like done to people. But really, it's just I think just fursuit mishaps where I'll get like a random back scritch, which is it depends. If I'm in the mood for it, I'll normally just shrug it off. Like people are having a good time. People like sometimes will just forget boundaries, and like I do the same thing. I'll forget. I'll normally just shrug it off. But there are points where I'm just not in the mood to just like deal with a random tail pull or just like head scritch or like someone just even hugging me from the back. Like if someone is just like approaching me from the front to hug me and I can see them coming, I'm fine with it. But like if it's from the back and I can't see and I just know that I'm being hugged, I'll just like start shriveling up and I'll just be like, "Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me." And
but then you find out it's me.
and then and then I find out that it's him half the time. And like and then I need an adult. And, just it's the random touches, so.
Okay, so in general, people that do not practice human decency, we all see it. And it just sucks. It's not that hard to practice human decency. Personally, this is going to be really ironic, but hearing my voice in videos in fursuit.
I mean, there's a reason.
That's super meta.
There's a reason.
I hate my voice as it appears in audio. It's just, it's
kind of like me with my
I've
dance
always
videos. I
hated
can't go back and watch my
during
first
my
dance
life,
comp videos
for
because I
some
cringe at
reason.
my
I don't
dancing.
Oh.
Like that's just me. I mean, I enjoy doing it at them in the moment, but I just can't go back and watch it. It's just-
There you go, summed up perfectly.
I can sort
I'm
of see
enjoying
that.
it
Yeah, I
right
can
now,
understand that.
but I cringe when I hear myself when I go back and watch it. Oh well.
Oh well. It's from Zenmir Parallax. So he's actually asking, has anyone ever mistaken you for another animal?
Yes, my dad still thinks I'm a fox.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like a gray silver fox?
No, he's
Oh.
like if he ever sees my pictures of me shooting or whatever, he's like, "So you go into one of those trips in your with your fox outfit again?" And I just kind of go along with, "Yeah."
What would you guys?
Fox, I guess. I'm not.
Yeah,
Really?
public suiting is huge with it for me. They always call me a fox when
Yeah.
I'm public suiting.
Well, no, it's just as soon as they see the curl, they're just like, "Oh, dog," and then you're like, "That okay? I'll
Go
be
with that.
fine." It's hard to go based off of muzzle, so normally I'll just like stare at people's butts until I figure out what they are.
Butts. That's the best way to
Spoken like a
figure
true
out.
dog.
Phrasing. I'm
What does a
sorry.
raccoon butt look like?
It looks like a raccoon.
So it looks like a pear.
Yeah.
Your bandana.
Don't ask me, but it just works.
Your bandana fell off.
No.
Windows you are.
Your windows.
Oh no.
It has my. Oh no. Alright, I'm fine with it. It looks good. Yeah, that looks good on you.
Yeah. What about you?
Okay, so 10% of people mistake me for a fox. I mean, like, a percentage out of people that do mistake me for another species. So 10% fox and 90% mistake me with a wolf. Like, oh, you're such a nice blue wolf. I'm like, bruh.
You got a half right.
Yeah.
Well, it's the ears and then it's the tail too. Like those are normally it's just like the muzzle shape and then the tail that's the giveaway.
Yeah, but like, bruh.
Well,
It says Kaiser Husky on my badge.
well, yeah.
But granted, people don't always look at your badges, so that's a minus.
There's no excuse for misspecieing, so I mean, it's you got a badge,
Did
but
you just assume my species?
stop.
Oh.
Dude, you got wings on your legs. I don't know what you are.
He's a Pegasus
I'm a
husky.
butterfly.
Goddamn fairy.
So that was all of the Twitter questions we have. Now we're going to do some Telegram ones. There's have a few of them here.
Ooh, is this the hardcore round?
Yeah, I guess you could say this is a
Dude,
hardcore
is this a
one.
cringe speed round?
Yeah, cringe speed run.
Cringe speed
Answer
round.
your questions in another 5 seconds.
Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's make that a not 5 seconds, but just some
One-word answers.
lower answers, quicker answers here. So first one is from Kyoko here. He asks, "Where did your persona names come from?"
I thought of it.
Oh, you thought of it? Okay.
It was one of my swim lesson kids.
So let's get.
It was super cute. It was fun. His name was Raith, and I'm like, holy cow, that's awesome. And then I just went with it.
Okay, so many years ago, I used to look up videos on YouTube for huskies, and then I found this channel that just made videos of their very talkative husky named Kaiser. And it was he had a lot of energy. He was very vocal. He was really cute. And I kept watching their videos until I found out they posted a video that he had cancer. And then they had to put him down a few months later. And I think he was only like 3 or 4.
Oh, wow.
He was really young, and that made me really sad. So I kind of I always wanted to kind of keep that name alive. And I've always wanted a name in German. And Kaiser means emperor in German. And I got the best of both worlds.
Nice.
Nice.